And is American dreaming. But when a long train of abuses, usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such governments and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. Am I American, or the salt of its regret? The curse of my ancestors whose blood and sweat worked the trails of tears across the plains that were never lost but white men claim to have found, like me. Am I American, but troublesome property unbound? When did the American dream become an imagination reserved for few and the majority a carrot dangling in temptation? $1,000,000 companies created through slavery, but it's divisive to speak of reparations. Should I stand in line and wait my turn to hit the skins of her imperialism, extortion, and genocide? Prisons that warehouse me and steal my labor. I too died in the California fires I fought, in Houston's unnatural disasters, abandoned by Red Cross and forced to pick up the pieces after. Isn't my survival treason? Ain't Tamir Rice playing in the park? Ain't America just looking for a reason? Hoods patrolled like colonies, capitalism, nepotism, monopoly, it's hypocrisy, because they talk of building walls and war on drugs, but nothing of the Contras. How contrary to popular belief that those who once fled their grief became the thieves, stealing humans like me. Land and life in the pursuit of happiness, for who? For you. For rivers and lakes, ancestral burial grounds with pipelines disrupting their dreams. Am I American? Should I take a knee at your song? Were you ever singing to me? Should I turn the other cheek? Is this awareness disrespectful? With school systems segregated by neglect, my socioeconomic status be black? Metal detectors everywhere besides where they belong. Some criminals will never fit the description. After so long, how can this be without sure intention? My relationship with my rights is one of constant disillusion. 3/4 of human space for me in your constitution. Who is allowed to dream here? Who is allowed to feel fear? Who must work for wages that have failed to raise despite inflation? Who are the constant subjects of your subjugation? And who is tasked with the reconciliation? What could be more American than insubordination? If I am the child of her captives. If I am Nat Turner's niece and Denmark Vessie's daughter, I am Harriet Tubman's wisdom and precision, the very reason they never caught her. Am I American? An illegal taking what it did not work for is American. A woman still wondering why men are paid more is American. A child ducking for cover behind his bulletproof backpack is American, and my revolt is my patriotism. Thank you.